What's up, you guys? So, after a lot of confusion and chaos and misinformation, Shanquella Robinson's family and organizers for the Justice for Shanquella organization are speaking out and clarifying information and still seeking justice for Shanquella Robinson. They held a press conference today and announced that the Justice for Shanquella event will take place at 4 p.m. on Saturday in Charlotte at the Little Rock AME Zion Church in Uptown's First Ward. And while they were having the press conference, of course, the press was asking them questions about the case, and they spoke out about exactly what it is that they want and what is the status of the case as of today. Shanquella's big sister, Quilla Long, was asked exactly what is justice for Shanquella? What are you guys looking for? And she said, everybody extradited over there and doing time over there, that'll be justice for us as of now. So, being that the crime happened in Mexico, they want all of them, everybody, extradited to Mexico, and all of them, everybody, to do their time over there in Mexico. I want y'all to hear what her sister had to say.
So me and the family haven't had that conversation together, but if I may say, yes, there you go.
Everybody being arrested and doing time in Mexico. Everybody extradited over there and doing their time there. That'll be justice for us as of now.
Can you say anything?
We can't say anything. Yeah, we can't say anything about it, but they're working on it.
So at this point, they're not able to share information about the case, which is what everybody wants. Everybody wants to know an update and what is going on. They're not able to share it. But what they were able to confirm is that no arrests have been made. There was information being presented that Dejanay Jackson had been arrested, but they confirmed that no arrests have been made.
I want to piggyback on something. She said nobody has been arrested. Yeah. Nobody's been arrested. Okay.
So you guys heard it from Quilla Long. No one has been arrested. That's the same thing that Gerald Jackson reported. Gerald Jackson from the North Carolina Beat 2 days ago, actually, he posted this. There are no major updates in the Shanquella Robinson case. However, sources did confirm to the North Carolina Beat that morning that the FBI has started questioning the Cabo Six. And I want to say this, like I said, I know we're all looking for information. We want updates because this story is so heart wrenching. And the way she was just left in Mexico was just so dehumanizing. So I understand people want updates, but I just want to remind everyone that, you know, the saying, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I just kind of want to remind everyone that that kind of really applies to this situation because we have not seen a lot in black and white on this situation. We've seen the death certificate. This is a copy of the death certificate here. We've seen this, and we know it doesn't match the alleged police report, but we have not seen the police report. There's no image or document of the police report that I can present to you here. We have not seen the police report. We know what it allegedly says, but we have not seen it to confirm what it actually says. So I want us to keep that in mind, that we don't know as much as we think we know or thought we knew about this case. There's also been information that an arrest warrant has been issued. We have not actually seen an arrest warrant. There's no arrest warrant that I can present to you to confirm that it's even been issued, let alone whose name is on the arrest warrant. We know who we assume would be on the arrest warrant, but we don't know for sure that the arrest warrant has even been issued. And one thing I think we do need to discuss that hasn't been discussed enough is the fact that when Shanquella's dad, Bernard Robinson, did the interview with Gerald Jackson from the NCB about 2 weeks ago, he said there was a second autopsy being done. Obviously, the autopsy didn't match the story of Nazir Wiggins or anybody's story. The autopsy that said that she passed away within 15 minutes of her injury, that didn't match anybody's story. And the father of Shanquella did say that there was going to be a second autopsy done. And I think that's where we are now. They're questioning the Cabo Six, but they also haven't made public the results of the second autopsy. And keep in mind, the reason that Mexico has the category of femicide and femicide laws is because women get taken off this earth in Mexico on a daily basis, and the perpetrators get away with it. It's not often investigated when a woman is taken off the earth in Mexico. It's not often prosecuted when a woman gets taken off the earth in Mexico. A woman can get taken off the earth in Mexico and nothing happened to the person that took her off this earth. And so that's why they have the category of femicide. And so, again, because we're rolling things back, I want to roll it back to why the crime against Shanquella is considered a femicide. And these are the reasons, these are the 7 reasons in Mexico why a crime can be classified as a femicide. And we can see from these requirements that Shanquella's case, her situation, could fall into at least 4 of these categories. Starting with number 4, we don't know about number 1, 2, or 3. We don't know. But starting with number 4, there's been a sentimental, emotional, or trust relationship between the asset and the victim. By asset, I'm assuming they mean assailant. And these were allegedly her friends, which would be a sentimental, emotional, or trust relationship between the group of them. Number 5, there's data that establishes that there were threats related to the criminal act, harassment, or injuries of the perpetrator against the victim. When the phone records become public, the phone records, the text messages, the social media content, when that becomes public, in my opinion, it's possible that there are threats there. Because obviously, this is something they plotted. We even saw them all in a room together planning something without Shanquella. So it would stand to reason that it's possibly in their text messages, in the data that's in their phone, there's possibly information that would fit number 5. Now, number 6, we haven't really thought about, but it says the victim has been held incommunicado, whatever the time prior to the deprivation of life. So in the video we saw where it looks to be that Dejanay Jackson is assaulting Shanquella, we don't know if Shanquella at that time or the hours before that or even the minutes before that was able to have her phone and communicate with people outside the home. We saw everybody else on their phone. We saw everybody else recording on their devices, but we didn't see Shanquella's phone. We didn't see her device. So we don't know if she was basically being held hostage, being held incommunicado, if she was in a situation where she was not able to call 911 or whatever the number is in Mexico on her own. We don't know if she fits into number 6, but it is a possibility. And then number 7, the victim's body is exposed or displayed in a public place. Now, I'm going to ask y'all to think outside the box with my explanation for this one as far as why it could fit into category 7 as far as her body being exposed in a public place. And that is because of social media. If that video we saw were her last moments, which we don't know right now, but when she was body slammed, if those last actions where she kind of touches her face and touches her hair, if those were her last moments, she is exposed in a public place because she's exposed on social media. So anyone who commits the crime of femicide will be sentenced to 40 to 60 years in prison and a fine of 500 to 1,000 days. So when Shanquella's sister Quilla says that she wants everyone extradited, everybody arrested, and to do their time in Mexico, that's what she means, that 40 to 60 years. Do your 40 to 60 years in Mexico. That is what the family wants. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation. As always, thanks for watching.
Layla,